Hey, so I don't know if you saw this last video where I was showing this that I got out of that storage unit. I figured I'd bring you guys a quick tip on how to clean something like this. So you can probably see right there, it's already a little shinier. This is all grungy and scratched to crap. And what I'm going to do to fix it is use a little bit of light compound. Now, this Presta stuff is pretty good. It works like 3M. I don't know if you ever use 3M Perfected Compound, but it's like half the cost. The 3M stuff does work a little better, but $40 or $80 for the 3M one, I can't justify it. You know, it doesn't work that good for the extra $40 it costs. But let me grab a cloth. I'll show you guys how we do this. Okay, one cloth, compound. Second cloth, buffs it off. You don't want to use a lot because you don't want to be cleaning compound out of cracks. So, just a little bit, like a pea-sized amount. Hopefully you guys can see that. Just pea-sized amount. Put your fingers behind it, kind of bunch it up. And all I do is just kind of get a bit on there and rub it on, and then just start polishing back and forth with kind of light pressure. I'm not pushing overly hard. I'm just kind of cleaning the surface off because it's it looks like wood that was finished in like a veneer or a polish. So polish this up here, and then I'll kind of show you guys. You can probably already see the difference, but I'll bring the camera closer. You can see what it's actually done. So clean up a bit with this. Come in with my clean cloth and just clean up that little bit of excess and give it a nice polish. It already has a smooth feel and a nice shine. Bring the camera a little closer and I'll show you guys. So there you can see now where it's been done. And when I go over and over and over, you can see where it starts to get dirty again. See, it's all stained and mucked up. Same thing down here, you can see where it started and where it ended. So it's way brighter now. I'll probably go in and clean these up a bit, the fronts of these. This, I'm going to have to use I'll show you guys how to do it, but I'll use a brush and spray wax and then a light air gun because I don't want to damage it. Polish the keys up. And then same thing with these veneer finishes. When you get stuff like that scuff on there, hopefully this camera does adjust to see those light scuffs. See when you catch it in the light, how it's kind of just old age. There's still a lot of clear over top of the veneer, so there's a lot to work with. You could actually hand sand and polish this a little bit, but I'm not going to go that overboard. We're just going to machine sand and polish it, but I'm not going to go that overboard. I'm just going to show you guys what a little bit of polishing can do. So I did that little circle, clean it up with the smooth one. And again, I really hope this camera does it justice, but even that scuff, it was down here a bit, it's starting to come out a lot nicer. So I'll try and catch the light. Yeah, there you go. So you can see as it transitions in the light, from here it's got a nice shine, and then see how it gets scratchy there? You can even hear it, listen. Smooth? Not so smooth. I'll try and move that light over to where it's shinier. So if you guys watch the ceiling light, if I can get it to move back, see as I go over there, it's a nicer polished look. Bring it back over there, it gets a little dull. So basically kind of polished here. See, it's dull and dirty there. That's just by hand, and that'll really, really clean that up, and it'll really help sell it. And honestly, for the 15-20 minutes it'll take to do it, it's well worth it. It's actually pretty shiny there, but see if we can't take care of some of like those little scuffs and things like that. I'll come back to you when I'm fully done this, and we can see how she all looks and how it turns out. Okay, so I got her all polished and cleaned. I went in there with the brushes, got all in the vents and everything, polished this all up. As much as I tried, I could not get that out. I think it's actual wear in that color or discoloration in the clear. I did the top. It's way shinier now. No more rough feeling. did the best I could with that scuff. It's pretty deep there. It came down here further and went up and then down that way. There's a little bit, but most of that came out. So I'll see if I can get that light back in there again. So you can see it's much better. Still scratches a bit, but it's much, much shinier than it was. Like I said, I hope the camera's doing it justice. There, the side's all buffed up. Yeah, that's a good view of how shiny she is now. And that was, like I said, I could even go a little bit further, but you know, for it only being worth maybe $100 or so, that should clean it up good enough. If I open it up, polish the top really, like the inside top, really came out nice because there really wasn't a lot of damage. It was just fresh veneer to work with, other than right down there in the corner. I think there used to be something that would hold it because there's a little knob there. See how it goes all the way back? I think it probably used to sit right about like that to hold your music notes up. Polished all in there, cleaned all that up. Basically, I spent probably about 45 minutes on it. The hardest thing to clean were the keys. They, you know, getting like down in there to push each key down and wax in there. But it really made the keys turn out better, you know, cleaned all that up. So yeah, it's a lot nicer looking now. So now we're gonna get her listed on the Craigslist and Kijiji and hopefully sell it. Bye.